I thank the representative of the Kingdom of Belgium for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Indonesia, Ambassador Djani. You have the floor.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur President. Dear colleagues, I will first of all would like to commend Niger for convening this important meeting. We also would like to thank all briefers for their insightful briefings. Ms. Bintu Kenta and Her Excellency Ms. Musi Kiwabo, the Secretary General, and also to welcome our old friend and dear colleague, Minister Zohrab Manatsakayan, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Armenia. Welcome once again to the New York gathering. Now, Indonesia commends the OIF on its close cooperation with the United Nations, as well as its active engagement in conflict prevention and peace building, as reflected in the Bamako Declaration. As the biggest troop and police contributing country in the Council, Indonesia is currently deploying more than 2,500 peacekeepers, or 93% of its peacekeepers in numerous Francophonie countries. We are now in more than 8 peacekeeping missions, and 5 of them is in Francophonie countries. Now, in this regard, we would like to highlight 3 important points. First, broadening cooperation with the United Nations and other regional organizations in conflict prevention. Indonesia welcomes the OIF call for more frequent dialogues and consultation between the OIF and the UN in the field of conflict prevention. The OIF represents a unique collective identity bound by linguistic similarity which transcend multiple regions around the globe. This is also reflected in the OIF diverse experience in conflict prevention. This is a great asset for all UN members in our collective efforts to promote international peace and security. Hence, Indonesia calls for the OIF to also broaden its cooperation with other regional cooperation such as ASEAN through dialogue and exchange of best practices in conflict prevention, peace building, and the maintenance of peace. Being a member of the ASEAN community, Indonesia firmly believes that dialogue is an essential part of conflict prevention as well as peacekeeping. This brings me to my second point, which is the understanding of local culture. Community engagement is an inseparable part of peacekeeping operation. Hence, it is imperative for all peacekeepers to fully understand the local culture to build dialogue and confidence among the local communities and effectively fulfill their mandates. Indonesia firmly believes in the central role played by culture and linguistic understanding in community engagement. We have stressed this repeatedly in the design of effective peace building and peacekeeping mission. To this end, Indonesia remains committed to ensure that all of its peacekeepers are equipped with the basic trainings of local languages and customs of the areas where they are deployed. The third point is enhancing capacity building for peacekeepers. As noted previously, the Security Council currently deploys peacekeeping operation and special political mission in several Francophonie countries. Inevitably, the scope of work necessitated in this mission calls for adequate French-speaking skills in the peacekeepers. We commend the OIF's commitment to strengthening its cooperation with the UN to increasing the number of personnel with satisfactory level of the French language in peacekeeping operation in Francophonie countries. We would like to note that such an initiative is especially important for peacekeepers from non-French speaking countries and call for more capacity building programs toward these troops and police contributing countries. As I mentioned before, we are now the #1 troop contributing country serving in various Francophonie countries. They have been successful in undertaking their duties due to learning from best experience from other TCC, PCC, including Francophonie countries. We hope also that in future, there will be joint exercises, including in peacekeeping training centers, where not only the question of language will be enhanced, but also in trying to learn from each other the various mechanisms and practices to make their mission successful on the ground. Mr. President, in the end, we would like to once again emphasize the importance of cooperation between the OIF and the United Nations to improve peacekeeping mission capacity in the fulfillment of their mandates. Indonesia remains committed to promote the synergy between the OIF and the UN in our common endeavor to maintain international peace and security. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur President. Thank you so much.
C'est moi qui vous remercie.
Thank you to the representative of Belgium for your statement.